Yeah.
You think Cat is gone this offseason?
I hope so for the Timberwolves franchise. It's through these playoffs we're seeing that Ant is definitely the number one option. I
Oh,
mean,
it's
he
been
is.
known. Been known.
Yeah, but there were people that were hesitant, and now I don't think there's any questions left on the table.
True.
So now
True.
I think, and this is something I've been pretty keen on. I think they could keep Rudy, but I think you should run a player like Naz Reid instead of Cat, because I think Naz Reid has a lot of potential. He's
Mm-hmm.
long, athletic. He's pretty coordinated, unlike Rudy. He can
Mm-hmm.
shoot. I mean,
Yeah.
you get him slashing to the basket. He can just jump. I mean, you've seen some mean posters. He can just continue doing that. Especially, I mean, he's only 23, I believe. He'll get more and more crafty with finishing around the rim too. I think he could be a little mini Giannis.
I think he's a free agent this offseason, and
Yeah, so it's if they can keep him.
something tells me he's not going to stay. Especially if Rudy and Cat return, because there's no reason
But
he
that's the
should be
thing.
getting those kind
If
of
they
minutes.
trade Cat and could manage to keep Naz Reid, I think that's what their best route would be.
What team do you think would be interested in Cat, and what kind of package are the Timberwolves getting for Cat? Because obviously, you gave up a huge package for Rudy Gobert. What was it like? It was 4 key
Dude, they
rotational
gave up
players,
like as much
four
as the
first round
Suns give up for
picks.
KD.
They give him more. They give him
They
more.
did give him more.
But whatever player you're trading, Rudy or Cat, you're not getting that same package.
No, absolutely
But
not.
you're getting a much bigger package, a much better package for Cat than you will for Rudy, especially right now.
Oh, absolutely.
So one, what type of package do you think you're getting for Cat? And then two, what team do you think would be interested in him?
You could. There's a couple packages I could see. You could get a quality starter and 2 firsts, or you could
Mhm.
just go straight up get star for star. But I don't know which team would be willing to give up their star just to have another star come in, especially if they already have a solid player at the center position. But I mean,
I
a
mean, I
team
mean
I could.
the Mavericks interest me, but their defense with Luca, I mean, their
Oh, it
defense
would be
already looks so
disastrous.
bad. I know, but it's like you have the spacing with Cat then, because Cat's an elite 3-point shooter for a center. So if you have that spacing with Luca, that looks pretty good. But then on the defensive side, it looks the complete opposite of good.
Yeah,
Um,
I could almost see him going to the Hawks.
the Pelicans doesn't sound bad to me. I don't know what that package is. It would have to be CJ. It
Yeah,
have to be CJ and somebody else. But if you get the spacing of Rudy with the force of or excuse me, the shooting of Cat with the force of Zion, doesn't sound bad.
it does
Doesn't
not.
sound bad. Doesn't sound bad.
No, I
Um,
think, like I said a little earlier, I said the Hawks. I could see that because, I mean, if they're running Clint Capella in there, would they rather have Cat as another offensive threat? Obviously, you're going to lose a little bit of defense, but I think that would just bring so much more offensive firepower in. But I wouldn't know what the trade package would be for that. You could do
well,
DeAndre Hunter and a couple bench players and maybe a second.
it would no. It would well. First, it would have to have John Collins.
You
That
think it
that
would?
really that relationship between John Collins and Atlanta is over. It's
Okay,
over.
fair.
It's over. Just 3 years in a row of him being in trade talks at the trade deadline, underperforming in the playoffs. It's over. It's over. So I think it
Sure.
has to be John Collins.
Okay.
DeAndre Hunter. If I'm Atlanta, I would like to keep him, but I don't know
Yeah, that's if they would be willing to give DeAndre Hunter up because he's been very solid for them.
Yeah, I wonder if they have to throw in a guy like AJ Griffin. I mean, AJ Griffin probably looks like. I mean, he's been obviously their best rookie this season, and he looks like a high potential guy. I wonder if the Atlanta Hawks would part ways with him for Cat because I don't know. I don't think they're getting both DeAndre Hunter and AJ Griffin. I think it's one or the other.
Yeah, I mean, so if Cat ended up going to the Hawks, I think that could breathe a little bit more life into the franchise instead of being their play-in spot that how they were this year. I think they could be a 4, 5, or a 6 seed instead, and maybe cause some damage in the playoffs with the Trae Young Cat duo.
But it's like I have the standings pulled up right now. It just there just doesn't seem like there's a lot of teams, right? The Bucks have a
Yeah,
DPOY center and Brook Lopez. Not gonna do it. Celtics, they have so
there's
much
no need
front
to.
court depth. Yeah. Sixers have Embiid, doesn't make sense. Cavs already have their front court. The Knicks, I don't really like that fit. I mean, the way Mitchell Robinson is playing, I'd rather keep him. The Nets is an interesting one because they have all the picks from KD, but it's like they
Yeah, but
have
they've got
Claxton.
something building in Clax. Yeah,
Yeah, they have Claxton. The Hawks, sure. The Heat's an interesting one
the Heat is
because
because Bam's kind of been slacking a little bit.
Bam's on the hot seat, and I know Tyler
He
Elliott,
is,
Miami Heat fit resident on our channel. He's very adamant that Bam is not safe, and that if there's a trade, it's going to be Bam and not Tyler Hero.
dude. That would be interesting to pair with Jimmy.
So what are you rolling out with? Then you have Kyle Lowry. You have Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, whoever is there for nowadays, which is lately it's either been Max Struess or Caleb Martin.
Yeah, they're rolling out plenty of lineups with their injury struggles.
And then Cat, which I don't know. I don't
Again,
know.
I don't know. It just kind of brings in that defensive question again, because like Jimmy's obviously a great defender, but for the rest of them,
They're a team to me that's I think that he are going to try to sign like a Grant Williams.
yeah,
Because they one desperately need a four, because as we mentioned they have either Max Struess or Caleb Martin, which are less than ideal.
they're undersized.
Grant Williams would play a similar role to PJ Tucker on this
Yeah,
team, and we saw last year. I mean, this is the same exact roster minus PJ Tucker, and this roster was a 1 seed last year. So I think the Heat are going to make an offer for
dude. Yeah,
I think they're going to be
I
aggressive
could
for
see
him.
the Heat making some big old moves in the off season,
But if they
and
get Grant
Bam could
Williams,
be in that.
yeah, Bam could be in that. Dame could be in that. Is if he requests that,
Oh,
which
dude, I don't think
I
so.
don't I don't think it'll
I
happen.
don't
But
think so.
it's keeping Heat fans up at night. But
Absolutely.
but if we go on Chicago, I don't think Chicago is going to do it. Toronto, I think they're going to head towards a rebuild. Maybe the Wizards. I mean,
What would that make the Wizards any better though?
but what if they trade? Because Bradley Beal talked about his frustrations. What if Bradley Beal, Rudy Gobert swap? So now the Timberwolves have Mike
You
Conley,
you would run
Bradley
Ant
Beal.
and Bradley Beal together?
Yep, because Ant's low-key big. Ant's like 6'9", 6'10". He can
No,
run.
he's not. He's
Dude,
six
he's
six.
mad. No, he is not 6'3". Are you
Swear.
kidding me?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He looks massive on the court.
He's 6'4" listed on Google.
Anthony Edwards is not 6'4".
Dude, that's why I'm
No
saying
way.
6'6".
Is he actually listed as 6'4"?
That's what it says. So yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
Google
he's
it.
as big as you think he is. He's bigger on the guard end.
But no way. He's like the same height. He was literally the same height as like Aaron Gordon last night.
No.
I
If he
swear.
was the same height as Aaron Gordon, he wouldn't just be able to blow right past him.
No. I mean, he is explosive.
For sure, but Aaron Gordon is as well.
But even wasn't Am playing the 3 his rookie year? Because his rookie year they had D'Lo and Malik Beasley starting, I think, and then they had no, not even rookie year last year. I think that they had Malik Beasley starting with D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt. No. Sorry, scratch that. They had Pat Bev and D'Lo starting.
That
They
interesting.
had Pat Bev, so they had Ant at the 3. So they already have been playing like that. So I think if you go with Mike Conley, Bradley Beal, Anthony Edwards, whoever at the 4, and then I assume it's going to be Rudy Gobert at the 5.
I thought you said trade Rudy for Bradley Beal straight up. I was like, wait, what?
No, Cat. Trade
Yeah,
Cat.
you
Cat for
misspoke as Cat. Yeah,
Rudy.
for sure. That
But,
could be interesting.
I think that's. I don't want to say that's the best package, but I think that's like a realistic package that they could go in for. Because even in the West, there's not a lot of teams.
There really isn't.
Unless the Grizzlies want to upgrade, but I don't know how good they look on defense.
No, but what if Cat goes to Portland?
I don't want to see him in Portland.
But that doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
Him in Portland is not going to win shit. Him in Portland's not going to win shit because it's just another center who can't defend with another two perimeter guards and Anthony Simons and Damian Lillard who can't defend.
Yeah, except he's way better on offense than Nurk.
Sure, but I mean, he's going to score 20 and give up 21 on the other end of the court.
Jokic.
I don't know. The Timberwolves, or I mean, the Blazers got stuff to worry about offseason wise though, because they got to re-sign Jeremy Grant.
True.
That's a big question mark because if you're not if Jeremy Grant's on the team, no way. If Jeremy Grant is not on the team, no way I'm trading for Cat.
Yeah.
No way I'm
no
trading for Cat.
defense.
No defense.
No defense.